This might be the biggest week of Rivian news yet. We've got major updates including changes to Rivian's referral program, the debut of limited edition R1 California Dune, new insights into their hands-free, eyes-free self-driving technology, and Q4 results that reveal whether Rivian has reached gross profitability. Plus, we've got fresh updates on the highly anticipated Rivian R2. Whether you're considering buying a Rivian or investing in Rivian stock, stay tuned, you won't want to miss a thing. Let's dive in. But before we jump into the latest news, I want to highlight a great cause. My friend Megan is running the Boston Marathon to support the Boston Public Library, and thanks to the Rivian community, we've already raised $671. Let's push to hit $1,000 and make an even bigger impact. Even $1 can help, and to show my support, I'm hosting a giveaway with 5 awesome prizes. For every dollar you donate, you'll get 1 entry, so even $1 gives you a shot at winning. To donate, send your contribution via Venmo and include giveaway in the comment. First up today, Rivian has heard the community's call for better access to pre-owned vehicles. Until now, pre-owned Rivians were only available to buyers in 9 specific states. But that changes today. Rivian has officially opened up pre-owned sales for buyers nationwide. So how does it work? You can browse available vehicles on the R1 shop and purchase them directly from Rivian. The catch, you'll still have to pick up the vehicle in person from the service center where it's located. That means if you're in Massachusetts and find the perfect truck in Florida, you're going to have an adventurous road trip home. There is still one frustrating hurdle. Rivian hasn't made it easy to browse these vehicles online. You'll still need to manually enter zip codes from states where pre-owned Rivians are available just to see what's in stock. Hopefully they streamline this process soon. It's a step in the right direction, but the buying process still has some barriers. That said, with some incredible pre-owned deals out there, the trip might just be worth it. Rivian has also been paying attention to the community's frustrations about referral codes. Until now, they could only be used when purchasing pre-built vehicles from the R1 shop, but that's finally changing. Rivian has now opened up referral code usage for custom orders. That means you can design your perfect Rivian and still get $500 towards the gear shop, plus 6 months of free Rivian Adventure Network charging. This is great news for those who couldn't find their ideal build on the R1 shop. The downside, custom orders come with a longer wait time. If it makes a difference for you and you're thinking about placing your order, be sure to check out my previous video on the latest Rivian deals and offers. And if you'd like to take advantage of the referral perks, which you should, feel free to use my referral code. I'll link it here and in the description below. Now, before we get to the big news, here is a public service announcement as Rivian has just issued a recall for certain 2025 R1T and R1S models due to a headlight issue that could affect visibility in cold weather. Specifically, some headlights may not turn on at startup due to a supplier error, meaning that vehicles do not meet federal safety standards for lighting. So far, Rivian hasn't reported any accidents or injuries related to this issue, but driving with faulty headlights is certainly not ideal, especially in poor weather conditions. If your truck or SUV is affected, Rivian will send you a notice in the mail with instructions on how to get it fixed for free at a service center. If you're already noticing headlight issues, don't wait, contact Rivian service support, which I will put their number here to schedule an appointment. Now, speaking of new vehicles, Rivian has just unveiled the California Dune Edition, a limited edition R1 designed for those who crave adventure and are ready to conquer the sand. Inspired by the sun-soaked dunes of Southern California, this special edition brings a unique twist on the R1 lineup. The truck and SUV both look fantastic, but what truly sets this edition apart? First, let's talk about the design. The California Dune Edition debuts as an all-new paint color, California Dune, a warm, earthy sand tone that's perfectly complementary to its rugged aesthetic. It also comes with Rivian's dark out package, adding bold contrast with black badging and trim accents. For the first time, you can choose between 2 new, unique 20-inch all-terrain wheel finishes, dark wheels, or the new California Dune finish, which matches the exterior paint. I have to say, I'm really digging these new rims. They remind me of the Range wheels with the covers removed, but with a bolder presence. My one gripe, and this applies to the dark out package in general, is Rivian doesn't black out the logo itself. I get it, the logo is iconic, but even the darker gray would look incredible on the Compass. It wouldn't have to be fully blacked out, just something that blends it in more seamlessly with the rest of the design. Now, let's talk about the added perks that come with this edition. The California Dune edition is built for rugged adventures, featuring a reinforced underbody shield, a full-size spare tire, and upgraded accessories, which includes dark matrix recovery boards with mounts, the dark crossbars, and for the R1T, a powered tonneau cover with Rivian's newly redesigned Generation 3 system. Now, speaking of the updated Gen 3 cover, I have the Gen 2 on my truck, so I was especially curious about the changes. One noticeable difference is that the slats are much smaller, which not only look sleeker, but also make the cover significantly quieter. That does make me wonder how well will my Gen 2 hold up over time, but hey, third time's a charm, right? Moving to the interior, the California Dune Edition debuts an all-new adventure interior. Yes, you heard that correct. This is the first tri-motor configuration with the cheaper adventure interior that you can only find on dual motors. It features a sleek two-tone sandstone and black mountain design. The rugged flooring and sandstone mats are built to handle dirt, dust, and of course sand, making cleanup easier after a day of off-road exploration. Personally, I'm kind of neutral on this interior. It looks nice, but I prefer some of Rivian's other designs. It all comes down to your personal preference. That said, I can't help but see a bit of a panda vibe with this two-tone color scheme, but I do absolutely love the low-profile flooring, which would make cleaning dog hair from the vehicle so much easier. Rivian, please make this an option in future Rivian vehicles. Now, let's talk performance under the hood. Well, under the body, you get the power of Rivian's tri-motor R1 platform. Yes, there's nothing groundbreaking here. It's the same tri-motor configuration we're already familiar with. Honestly, I was expecting Rivian to debut the next-gen quad-motor setup, but it looks like we'll have to wait until sometime in 2025. Sorry to those holding out for the new quad. My guess is the quad will launch with NACS for the refreshed 2026 model year. Rivian has also made soft sand drive mode standard, optimizing power delivery to keep you moving through loose terrain. Whether you're climbing steep dunes or cruising across the open desert, this mode is designed to tackle it with ease. I'm also a fan of more drive modes. Anything that helps fine-tune performance for different conditions is a win-win in my book. If you want to see the California Dune Edition in person, you're in luck. It'll be on display at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas from March 17th to the 15th at Rivian's Electric Roadhouse. The limited edition R1T starts at $99,000, while the R1S starts at $105,000, which is actually a better deal by about 10 grand than if you separately built a similar option on the shop. This limited edition is limited to a total of 1,000 vehicles, so be quick if it speaks to you. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Next up, in bigger news, Rivian finally had their Q4 shareholders meeting, and here is a quick rundown. In this quarter, Rivian achieved a gross profit of $170 million, with $110 million coming from automotive sales and $60 million from software and services. They expect to maintain this positive trend in 2025. Total revenue for Q4 reached $1.7 billion, representing a $419 million increase from the previous year, bolstered by $260 million in automotive regulatory credits. Additionally, Rivian successfully launched the second-generation R1 platform and announced the R2 and R3 mid-size platforms, which are set to launch in 2026. Rivian also formed the $5.8 billion joint venture with Volkswagen, which will help fund technology development and is expected to generate $3.5 billion over several years. The company has expanded its service network to include 71 service centers, over 600 mobile service vans, and 22 spaces. With 666 chargers now available to all EVs, customer satisfaction remains high, with 86% of owners indicating they would repurchase a Rivian vehicle. In terms of software updates, the Connect Plus software now features Google Cast, YouTube, and SiriusXM, while the Rivian automotive platform has introduced enhanced highway assist for hands-free driving. In Q4, Rivian produced 12,727 vehicles and delivered 14,183, bringing the total for the year to 49,476 vehicles, produced and 51,579 delivered. Rivian's electric delivery vans played a significant role in helping Amazon surpass 1 billion deliveries, with over 20,000 vans currently on the road. On the cost front, Rivian managed to reduce its cost per vehicle by $31,000, and operating expenses dropped by 15%. They ended the quarter with a strong cash position of $7.7 billion. Looking ahead to 2025, Rivian expects to deliver between 46,000 and 51,000 vehicles this year, with projected capital expenditures of $1.6 to $1.7 billion. They anticipate an adjusted EBITDA loss between $1.7 and $1.9 billion. Rivian's focus will be on profitability, efficiency, technology, leadership, and enhancing the customer experience. This is fantastic news for Rivian, as they become only the second EV company to reach this milestone of gross positive profit following Tesla. Even more exciting insights are on the horizon, including RJ Scaringe's confirmation that Rivian is finally introducing hands-free highway driving to its R1 lineup. The long-awaited hands-free advanced driver assistance system is set to roll out in the coming weeks for the Gen 2 R1 vehicles. While Rivian's current Rivian autonomy platform has offered various driver assistance features for some time, it has not provided a true hands-free experience until now. The new system will reportedly allow R1T and R1S drivers to take their hands off the wheel on mapped highways, positioning Rivian in direct competition with Ford's Blue Cruise and GM's Super Cruise. Although details are still limited, the system is expected to utilize the vehicle's multiple sensors to make this possible. This advancement marks a significant step in Rivian's efforts to enhance its software experience. However, this is not coming to those with Gen 1 vehicles like myself. Given Rivian's focus on Gen 2 hardware for recent software improvements, early adopters may find themselves at a disadvantage. While no specific release date has been announced yet, RJ has confirmed that the launch will occur in the upcoming weeks. There's also speculation about the potential iFreeze system coming in 2026, which seems a bit far-fetched for me. Prove me wrong, Rivian. Rivian has also shared exciting updates on R2 during the shareholders meeting. The team is concentrating on cost control and production efficiency, having recently completed sourcing materials and tooling trials for key body panels. These advancements bring the R2 closer to production readiness. The R2's design emphasizes simplicity, utilizing large high-pressure die castings in place of numerous smaller components. This approach reduces connection points and accelerates production. Fewer parts not only streamlines manufacturing processes, but also contributes to making the R2 more affordable. This sounds very similar to Tesla's approach to the Model 3 and the Model Y. Winter testing has also been successfully completed on the first R2 development vehicles, with performance evaluations conducted in snow, ice, and freezing temperatures. These tests are crucial for ensuring the R2's reliability in extreme conditions, making a significant milestone in its development. Additionally, Rivian is expanding its factory in Normal, Illinois, with rapid construction and the installation of new equipment. This expansion sets the foundation for mass production when the R2 is ready. As we get closer to production, Rivian plans to pause both passenger R1 and commercial EDV production lines in the second half of 2025. This pause is to gear up for the production of the R2. Those worried about any type of delay, look no further. Everything is going as planned right now. I'll keep you updated as more information comes out. But that's a wrap for this week's Rivian News. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment for more up-to-date Rivian news, reviews, and updates. And remember, adventure is always out there.